5-year-old boy whose body was found in a suitcase in southern Indiana is expected in court for the first time tomorrow. Dejon Anderson was booked in the Washington County Jail Sunday. Anderson was arrested in early March in California, just outside of Los Angeles. She was extradited back to Indiana. Anderson is being charged with murder, neglect of a dependent, and obstruction in connection with the death of Cairo Jordan. Many in Salem, Indiana still bring flowers and toys to Cairo's grave, including the mushroom hunter who found his body 2 years ago. Now, when we spoke with Jeff Meredith again after he heard the news of Anderson's arrest, he told us it is what he's been praying for.
And that's when I run over and told Cairo at his gravesite. In my heart, I adopted him as my own. In my heart. And that means a lot to me.
Anderson is expected to appear in court tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon. The other woman in the case, Dawn Coleman, already pleaded guilty in connection to Cairo's death. According to court documents, Anderson asked Coleman to help put Cairo's body in a trash bag and then in that suitcase. Coleman was sentenced to 25 years in prison and 5 years of probation last November. As part of her plea agreement, she will need to testify against Anderson in any criminal case related to Cairo's death. Right now, Indiana police are trying to figure out how 7 children were shot in downtown Indianapolis. Police say it happened just after 11:30 Saturday night outside the Circle Center Mall. 7 young people had gunshot wounds ranging in age from 12 to 17. All of them were taken to the hospital, where one is listed in critical condition. Police say officers were patrolling downtown when they heard gunshots. When they arrived, they saw a large group of juveniles.
Once again, we have a situation in which young people are resolving conflict with firearms, and it has to stop.
It starts at home. That's the first place. You can look to the police all you want to try to solve these things, and like the chief said, we have plenty of resources in downtown Indianapolis on the weekends to deal with our issues, and yet this occurred.
Police believe multiple firearms were involved. As of now, there are no suspects and no arrests have been made. Here at home, Easter Sunday was unfortunately marked with several shootings around the metro. According to LMPD, 2 men are recovering after being shot in the Newburg neighborhood. Police say they were called to Brenda Drive around 5:45 Sunday night, but they didn't find the victim. Police say they learned he had returned home a block away on Red Fern Road. The man was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg. And 20 minutes later, police were called to Ripple Lane. That's 2 blocks east of Brenda Drive behind Rangeland Elementary School. Police say they found another man who had been shot in the leg. He told police he got into an altercation with someone when a gun fell to the ground and shot him. He was also taken to the hospital, and now police are working to find out if these cases are connected. Police are looking for a suspect after a woman was shot during an attempted robbery in the Chickasaw Park neighborhood. Metro Police say it happened just before 6:30 last night. Police were called to South 45th Street, not far from Shawnee Park. They found a woman who had been shot in the arm. Now, she told police she was with another woman when they met up with a man to sell some merchandise. She said the man then pulled out a gun and tried to rob them. The victim was shot while running away. She was taken to the hospital. Police believe that shooting happened 2 blocks away on Greenwood Avenue. So far, they don't have any suspects. If you know anything about any of these shootings, you're asked to call the police tip line, that number 574-LMPD. And LMPD wants to remind you that if you are going to meet strangers to exchange items or sell something, they want to encourage you to use one of the 4 LMPD Metro Swap locations. These are located at division offices on Bean Avenue, Dixie Highway, Outer Loop, and Goose Creek Road. LMPD is also investigating after 2 crashes left 3 people dead. The first happened just before 3:30 Sunday morning. Metro Police say they were called to a head-on collision on Blue Lick Road in Okolona. Police say 2 cars hit each other near Bonaventure Boulevard. Between the 2 cars, 2 people were killed and 3 others were injured, including 2 children. An hour later, police say officers responded to a crash on Bardstown Road and Meadow Drive. LMPD believes that a person was pushing a shopping cart down Bardstown Road when a car hit them. They were pronounced dead on the scene. Police say the driver remained at that scene.